do fall behind, it can be incredibly difficult to actually deal with Kindred, with Karma, these champions that are going to be able to kind of absorb the initial engage.
It's probably somewhere in that area. The first mark is spawned on that bot side scuttle as well, which is so important for Kindred.
Yeah, it definitely is. You're always going to be going for a level 4, but...
Flash in here from the bottom lane from Isurus Gaming. Rogue will land the flay, but he's so low. First blood goes over to the Bombers, but one in return for Isurus.
Yeah, Audi so far he does just kind of have the laning trifecta, and Balkan spotted here.
3v3 bot has been started. Ignite's going down as well. Concussive blows lands onto Rogue. FBI forcing them back. Balkan just checking in the front. The arrow doesn't quite connect. Saya on his way down. FBI, one more order will get him stunned up. He's locked down for the moment, but the EQ combo comes out from Balkan. Bombers get the first. The Q comes in from Saya. He gets one. That's another. They almost get Rogue underneath the tower. Saya's just tanking it up. Has to back out. Really good scaling on the side of Isurus. So they're going to try and make this place. They're going to try and force this. Balkan goes in underneath the tower. Flash away from Angelus. Caught up in the Cataclysm. The shutdown comes out, and now it's only slow underneath the tower. He flashes away. FBI low. Lantern down.
Kill. Audi now going to be looking to get something back on the top side of the map, and Slow may have stayed around too long.
Put in the box. He's not in tower range either. Trying to get away. Jumps on towards Rogue, but FBI is putting the spears in the back of the Braum, and he will lock him out. Another kill goes across towards the Callista. 3-1-1.
Where he is, Audi was spotted, and they're going to look for Kindred.
EQ, Audi flashes away. The Onslaught Shadow comes across, but he doesn't hit the fear, and that means Mimic will have to retreat. Silas on his way up. The Ryoma coming in. There's a teleport as well from Isurus. The jump in with the Cataclysm straight into the Lamb's Respite. Grand Challenge came out as well. It's a Barney in the top lane as Bombers are trying to get these kills, but all of Isurus surviving. Audi the first to fall, and now Bombers need to get out. Mimic down to about 200 HP. Bugax will get him. Balkan and Ryoma running for the wins as Saya continues to land chain after chain. It's a double. Ryoma jumps.
Saya and Audi, though, are on Ryoma, and
but the thing is, Ryoma's just distraction. He's just a little bit.
Balkan try to drop this, pretty soon here. It is going to expire, but Ryoma's down to the bot side looking for Slow.
Slow down to half HP. FBI on the chase. There's the first. The killing spree for the Callista. Otto last combo can just jump across the wall. Ryoma unable to survive. FBI now caught between 4 members of Isurus. Gets the double. Takes one out in a 1v4. And Bombers will have to settle for a 2-for-2.
Really well played by FBI to get that.
Saya leaving the lane actually means they'll probably at least get a charge out of it. Onslaught Shadow used by Mimic to try and get away. Saya's still on the chase, but even with the Inspire, I'm not sure he can catch up to a Hecarim. It's a very fast pony. The chains come down. Saya once again shields himself up. The Spirit of Dread not enough to keep Mimic alive, and Saya will take the kill. Fiora, but still gets a kill, even using the ward across the wall just to catch him out. Saya's going to take a tower in the top lane. It's a 2,000 gold lead for Isurus. Cloud Drake to Cloud Drake. And now we see what Bombers do when the map opens up a little bit more. We talked about it in Pick and Ban. They want to look for picks. They want to look for fights like this as they catch out Slow. Nowhere to go. The Braum is down. And now
very hard to force. They're feeling the pressure here. They don't have anyone answering Fiora on the bottom side. They didn't earlier have anyone answering the
0-2. You've got a 2-1-3 Varus in the form of War Angelus, and you can just make catches like this. FBI goes down. Now Rogue having to try and run as Isurus push into the jungle of the Bombers, and Bombers just can't react. It's a double for War Angelus, and Isurus at Gaming are finding the picks that Bombers are looking for.
Yeah, they are completely taking over, and the tough part about it is if you can't answer Fiora at 18 minutes in a side lane at all, you've already lost the game.
You're never going to be able to answer.
Yeah, so I mean, that is the tough part about it, and it does feel like they're really trying to force. They're feeling the pressure here, and Bombers are getting just thrashed by Isurus right now, who is a 5K free.
Forces him away, and War Angelus and the rest of Isurus have just rotated up towards this top side. Here's the teleport coming in from the Hecarim. Bugax is still just on cooldown. Bomber's going to take the fight. There's the teleport counter from the Fiora, but Isurus Gaming, Audi caught out from the rest of his team. The Lamb's Respite has to be used. Balkan puts the Cataclysm on the back line, but War Angelus already got one. It's a 1-for-1 trade as both the junglers go down. The hook just about lands onto Bugax, and maybe Bombers have found the fight, but Bugax is able to jump away with that Q, and the rest of Isurus just continuing to kite back. The hook doesn't quite connect. Mimic force low. The piercing arrow comes out as well, but won't quite get the damage in.
You certainly favor Isurus.
At the start of the game, we talked about how much pressure these two teams must be under. Have to remember, Isurus Gaming ran all the way. Azale, 6,000 HP left on the Baron. All 5 members of Bombers in the pit. Bugax down towards the bottom lane, taking him to it, but Audi can just jump across the wall, has the flash, has the smite, has the opportunity to make a steal for his team, but he's forced away by Mimic. Baron will fall. That's over to the Bombers, and here come the kills as well. Ryoma jumps across the wall, takes out Audi.
Multiple members, they get the kills right beside the Baron. Bugax is on the bottom side of the map without TPs.
Gold. They're going to take down this tier 2 in the bottom lane. Equalizes the gold pretty much. 500 between the two teams at the 25-minute mark. And it's been an incredibly bloody affair. 23 kills in 25 minutes, but the action isn't stopping here, is it?
My kind of game. They're taking down Another turret here as well in the mid lane, as you said, extending defensively and hold on, because Bugax is going to be at this inhibitor tower here very soon, and we'll see what the Bombers' answer is. He can go forward.
But a 2v1 is what Bombers are trying to do as Falcon comes in. Unstoppable Onslaught used. There's the teleport though. Bugax down to half HP. Parries away. The rest of Bombers on their way. The base call comes in and Bugax will fall. The hook lands and that's another kill for Bombers. 2 in the side lane. And if not here to react at all, they backed off. Yeah. They mistimed it. The tower will fall. The inhibitor, you have to think, is short to follow.
I mean, it's a 5v3, right? Can you even step forward and take that fight? If you lose that fight in your base, the game ends. They lost both of their solo laners there, as well as the TP off of Seiya. So another game against Isurus. They want to keep their hopes alive in this group.
Bugax takes down the inhibitor tower down towards that.
Despite the mistakes that they have made in the last couple of minutes, is very, very strong. And Balkan, I think he's not looking at his screen there.
Teleport coming in behind them. He's still got the GA. The Lantern goes down as well. There's the GA pop. FBI trying to come back from the bottom of this fight. Unstoppable Onslaught knocks them back. Oddie flashes away. Here go Isurus. GA pop, FBI pops Rogue in with the base call. War Angelus caught, but he's in the base call now, as are the rest of the Bombers. The hook lands onto War Angelus. Great stuff there from Rogue, and the fight erupts. FBI just ripping through Isurus. It doesn't matter what Bugax does on the side lane when the rest of your team are dead.
They're going to try to go straight up to top lane. They're going to look to actually end the game here, perhaps 30 minutes in. Minions are already on that inhibitor tower. We'll see if they can actually get up there in time to do it. They're TPing in. They're committing to this play. You can see Bugax going to go back to base and desperately try to defend. But if you can't cut the minion wave, this is going to be it. And the Bombers may have pulled off the miracle team fight.
Incredible comeback here from Bombers. Just the Nexus towers between them and their first international victory. Bugax jumps in. The Lamb's Respite's a little bit too late, but Bombers are in a 4v1 situation. They get the kills, they sweep it away, and Bombers will solidify their first win at MSI.
What a game from the Bombers, battling back. And what looked like they had been essentially the style of that Rune has more been going towards.
It's always been about that side lane. Hecarim will be the lock for Zeros up towards that top lane. I feel like you're going to take quite a lot of poke, especially if it's an AD Kire. Maybe looking for a level 3 dive here. The wave is pushed in. It's massive as well. Pala and Big Kora have to defend. The taunt comes out, but all of Fenerbahce just dodge away from it. Japone tanking up the tower. First blood goes down. There's the teleport, and Kire will fall as well. 1-for-1 trade underneath the tower. The TP comes out. Zeros joins Big Kora down towards this bottom side. Hades does have the flash, will get knocked back with the devastating charge, but can just once.
Yeah, he's here again, wants to put on pressure. Pallet, way too far up.
He does have flash, uses Justice Punch, pops the taunt down as well. Concussive blows will land, there's the stun, and Pallet has nowhere to go. Kire takes it.
Style build that most people go for.
Will have a lot of damage in the game, does progress. Slicing Maelstrom used here by Ruin in the top lane. Unstoppable Onslaught comes out, the flash away from Ruin, but Zero's just on the chase underneath the tower. The Ignite is ticking, and he takes him out in the 1v1. But meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Hades caught out as well. Concussive blows will not proc on Pallet. Japone trying to do what he can, but the Ignite on Big Kora is not going to be enough. Bongvu Buffalo just answering on the map here. The plasma stack's building up. Winds of War comes in, but Kire there just in time. He will take down the Galio.
More impact, and now back here down to that bottom lane. We'll see if they can catch Pallet.
No flash on Pallet.
Don't even know he's there.
Don't know he's there. The jungle around the corner though. Japone jumps in. Glacial Fissure lands. Here's the taunt. And here comes Meliodas. They're looking for Japone. The teleport in from behind the Zeus will take down the kill. Kire and Hades with Balula have to run away. Sleepy Trouble though doesn't quite connect. Zeros down to about 300 HP. But
I like it.
Just Zoe things the Zeus.
I like
Zoe
it.
things. Felt cute, might flash out later. We're in here trading into Zeros in the top lane. Kire on his way up as well. The stun lands. Zeros goes in with the Unstoppable Onslaught. Meliodas with the follow as well. They get the kill. Lamb's Respite comes out. Pallet there with the hero's entrance to try and protect his top laner. Zeros still alive. The shutdown comes out. But Lulu trying to shuffle back all of PvP. Rift out someone in mid lane as one kill goes down in the top.
We'll see if we can actually
time, I think, here. I don't think he stops the tower going down. Tower will fall. And
to actually trade back a kill, but the fact that they lost mid-turret at the same time for that roam is very punishing.
Putting away, still staying even on CS. He then started getting solo kills, but then Ruin just does that underneath the tower, and the entire game has swung in favor of the Fenerbahce top laner. Looking for that turret as well. Norl and Meliodas there. Ruin will take it out. Stun locks Meliodas, but can't really do too much more. Norl flashing forward with that stolen summoner, and they will take
Rune solo kill, gets the dive, finishes off the turret before going down. It was a 3-man play coming up topside to the members that he's interacting with the most, so something like Seekers can be very effective.
Only one outer tower remains for both the teams now.
But he was solo HP, didn't calculate correctly, but now they're on to Rune here.
Slicing Maelstrom used, still has the stopwatch, but Meliodas can just get the chase. There's no one here to save Ruin. He gets a lot of damage down, but it's not enough.
One team makes a punch up towards the top side, the other is going to respond on the bottom side. These two junglers are both answering each other's pressure very well. Now they're on Akire.
Ray caught out, has Lamb just will pop it, but Meliodas just kicks him out of it. Back into Big Koro, who take the kill. Japone now not in the best of shapes as the Sonic Wave connects, nor with a long-range paddle star and another kill for the lead.
Minutes or so. 3-0 and 4 now. Has been really, really dominant in controlling that area. Then you will be able to have the opportunity, but 1v1 here on the bottom side.
Ruin uses the stopwatch, tries to get his rotation back up, lands the stun on Zeros and just takes him out. If you can win the 1v1 as the cannon from behind, you can totally change the fortunes of the game for your team. Hades caught out by Meliodas, pops the culling, the Sonic Wave gonna connect. Jump in from Big Koro into the backline. They killed Illusion. Nor there as well from the side. Hero's entrance trying to catch on Kirei. Japone down to about 200 HP. Kirei just about survives with the lands just by Big Koro. Maybe oversteps. Kirei actually running out of his own ultimate there. Up towards the top side. Balulu's just trying to do what he can. And here comes the cannon teleporting in. The shuffle in. Balulu. Pallet there as well. The taunt lands on Ruin just in time to save Meliodas. And it's a double kill for Fongbu. A perfect fight.
Buffalo grabbing themselves the Baron. And a huge advantage in this game.
What a moment in this
Coming over, but Null is able to escape and now down to the bottom side. Zeros looking for a kill.
Flash away from Kirei here as Hades comes in for the chase. Zeros trying to get away with the defensive charge, but doesn't really have any tools at his disposal. Just trying to distract Fenerbahce for as long as possible because the rest of PvP are pushing him in.
That is a good pick, though, to try to slow down this Baron power play because, yes, they will lose the mid-tier 2, but Fongbu can not.
Black Cleaver, Warrior, Enchant into Ruin. He's sitting on the Hextech. Zonya still has the stopwatch. Pops the Slicing Mouse straight into the stopwatch. The stun comes out. Meliodas with the kick. Going to do a lot of damage. He has a stopwatch of his own. Null on his way. But Meliodas almost falls. Ruin takes the kill. The Paddle Star will land. Null will take a counter. But then two lose a Baron buff in a side lane. And you can see the Baron power play only sitting about 2,300 gold. That's not a monumental advantage to take on the side of Fongbu Buffalo.
I agree. I don't think it's really the item to go for here, but they're looking for Zeros.
Zeros just caught out in that bottom lane. Ruin goes in with a Slicing Maelstrom. It may not be the itemized choice that is the most efficient, but it's working out for Ruin in that side lane. PvP answering on the other side of the map, though. They will take a tower in the top lane. 5 towers to 2, about 5,000 gold ahead.
And these are two critical objectives. Infernal so powerful in the late game, and Zeros has no ultimate to escape.
Cone is there for Zeros, but Kirei on the chase around the corner. Zeros caught out. The Baron
They're on Baron.
by Fongbu Buffalo. Now the question is, will Fenerbahce react in time? All 5 members alive in a 4v5.
It's gone.
Buffalo. They got the Baron down to 2,000. They'll smite it. They'll secure it. But Fenerbahce are not going to give this one up without a fight. They want to keep the chase going. They want to keep the fight alive. Balulu jumps across the wall. Nor misses the Sleepy Trouble Bubble. Fenerbahce still chasing this one down. Ruin on the flank as well. You can see they can't see where Fongbu Buffalo are, but now PvB are on the wrong side of the map. Fenerbahce coming in 5 men strong. The taunt lands for Pallet, but the slide back. Kindred dies. Kirei out. Lands respite not there. Big Koro jumps onto the back line. The most colossal play from the biggest of Koros as the hero's entrance comes down. They'll kill the Azir. They'll take out Fenerbahce. Ruin has to flash for his life. And PvB somehow come out on top in a 4v5.
Fongbu Buffalo team fighting their way out of what looked like a doom position there. It was 4v5 for them. They hide in the bush. They burst down Kyria. They're actually TPing in. Zeros, he has ultimate shortly.
He can take out Japone pretty easily here. Will devastating charge him out. Hades tries to flash away, but the Ignite is ticking. Not quite enough damage to kill the Lucian, but with Baron buff, Fongbu Buffalo can just look for the cleanup crew here. Zeros gets the double. Baron buff pushing in. Only Ruin and Kirei left alive for Fenerbahce.
Yeah, they just turned the game on its head. Zeros may go down here to Ruin. We'll see if they can take him out, but they can't. And now they have cracked the base. They're knocking down this inhibitor. Their top inhibitor tower is under siege as well. Fenerbahce losing so much off of that fight.
An incredibly courageous call from PvB to stick on the Baron, to take it, and then for Big Koro to die.
The game on its head, that was incredible.
Ruin trading here onto Zeros in this top lane, but Zeros wins out on those ones now. Ruin, nothing he can do. The rest of Fongbu Buffalo down towards this bottom side. Null pushing in mid, waiting for those Baron minions to come in. Fenerbahce going to take the fight down towards bot lane. Meliodas in the GA. Pallet and Big Koro running away. Null on his way down as well, maybe trying to save his jungler, but they can't do it quite yet. Fenerbahce do find a kill, but they have to answer the waves. They're pushing in mid and in top lane. The sleep lands onto Japone. Top comes out, but you don't even need assistance if you're Zoe at this point in the game. Lands another long-range paddle star onto Kire, and the rest of Bongbu Buffalo just looking for this final inhibitor.
Yeah, and if they get this triple inhib, it feels like it's almost completely doomed here for Fenerbahce, and they are closing in on the end of this game. Kire may just go down.
Bongbu Buffalo, the home team, looking for a clean 3-0 in the first round robin, looking to solidify themselves as the new Vietnamese representatives. This is the region that made Gigabyte Marines. This is the region that makes teams that challenge the best. And Bongbu Buffalo is showing us they are looking for that team liquid best of 5. Here comes Ruin, immediately into the sleep. Big Cole trying to get away, has the GA just dodging around as much as he can. The Lamb Specify used. There's the hero's entrance as well, and they might just turn it around. Big Cole still alive somehow, once again stepping up, and Bongbu Buffalo are just wiping away Fenerbahce. North.
They're so low though.
And Fenerbahce might be able to turn this one around. They get the shutdown. The chase continues as Ruin almost gets the final kill. Pallet got the blast cone out, but you have to think Ruin will take him out. It's a triple. Zero staying around maybe a little bit too long here. The devastating charge is going to run out. Melodious has the flank position, but Japone looking for that Winter's Bite. Ruin in with the lightning rush. Japone has the flank. Zeros trying to get away with the E. Just needs one auto attack from Japone, and there it goes. Zero's going to be stunned up. It will be a delayed quadra for Ruin. The shutdown comes out. Maybe even a penta here is Melodious.
Doing?
He just stayed around way too long. The Glacial Fissure hits. The Slicing Maelstrom's back up, and it's a delayed penta.
Can Kire do anything about this?
No teleport on Ruin. Can't join this fight. Kire unable to get towards the bound. Big Koro secures that for Bongbu Buffalo. Zeros trading with Ruin down towards the bottom lane. Kire goes into Lamb's Respite. Hades having to flash away as well. For Lulu there, they will get the kill on Zeros, but Big Koro kills Kire. Hades falls, and it's Fenerbahce in a 3v4 trying to defend their base. Inhibitors have respawned in mid and top. The Sleepy Trouble Bubble only lands on towards Japone. And Nor getting chased in here. The hero's entrance, Balulu shuffles in, but Melodious has the kick and will kick back Japone. Balulu down towards the bottom side, needs to survive. It's a 2v4. Here comes Ruin. What can you do? No Slicing Maelstrom to save you this time. It's another for Big Koro. Shuts down the Azir and shuts down all hope. Fenerbahce have a winning this game, you have to feel. Ruin flashes forward, but doesn't have the ult, doesn't have a chance in hell to survive. And Bongbu Buffalo finally will take the Nexus Towers, will take the Nexus, and will take a 3-0 in the first round robin.
And what a slugfest it was. That being said, Ryze here as the flex. This could be Ryze mid or top. Ryze into Kennen can be pretty good. Number 3 seeds that are, at Worlds, but they're going for an engage.
Straight away onto the Tom Kench. No way for Bo to get out first.
Be worried about. And they're already looking early towards Ryoma. Balkan is here though.
Looking for that EQ combo. Meliodas flashes forward. Ryoma ticking away, but he's not quite gonna fall. Balkan just needs a couple more auto attacks. One more is enough, and the Lee Sin falls. Bombers were having flashbacks to game 1 where Meliodas got that first blood in the mid lane.
Yeah, Balkan read that so well. He was waiting in the side brush knowing that Lee Sin could be coming, and now he's going to be looking for a gank of his own. Remember, Null has no flash.
No flash on Null after that level 1. Balkan coming in with the knock-up. No way for Null to escape. Looking for the lockdown onto Balkan, but can't quite get it. Ryoma with the chase. Just needs a couple more auto attacks here. One more will be enough. And Bombers are 2-1 up 3 minutes in. Small advantages, just chip away. That's exactly what they're doing. Top side of the map seems to belong to PvB though. We've seen Zeros actually pop
on to Big Koro has been great. FBI has just been a monster this game.
Incredibly well this whole tournament as well. Just remember the Glitzer. The knockup's going to land here onto Zeros. He still has the flash. Trying to trade back in. The Kingslayer will heal him up just enough. Won't be able to get in range of the wall to flash across.
Rogue severely mismanages that, but still going to be happy about their position.
All seems happy at the moment. Slicing Maelstrom coming out from Mimic, but Zeros will just answer it. Balkan on his way up here again. Zeros does have the flash. The knockup's going to land, but Zeros trying to trade back with the Chain Lash. Caught in the Cataclysm. Zeros will not flash away.
For the second dragon, but still is going to be nice, and they feel that they're in a position where they can force around Dragon, so you want to kind of roll for the next one, see what you'll get.
I think this is like the limit of Ocean Drakes. This is where you say...
it's number 3.
Well, if you're Bombers, you're like, okay, we'll take 2. At 30 minutes, I'll take another Ocean
Well, you'll take 3 anyway, because that's what you get.
Just get all the dragons you can. Get basically Warmog's regeneration through the Ocean.
And one of the fun things I always like to kind of watch when you do see a game like this is like, would you rather have 3 Infernals? Yes.
Pala engages there, it's just too much. The quickness came out and Rogue wasn't able to devour his AD carry in time. Ryoma's on his way down though, Pala eaten up, gonna be spat out straight into the waiting arms of the LeBlanc. Feather Storm from Big Koro, ignited, the stopwatch in time, and Ryoma will get a double. Meanwhile in the top lane, Mimic's winning the 1v1 and Balkan is here to party. Cataclysm comes down, but any dunk you can do, Balkan can do better. The shutdown will come out as the Realm Warp used by Null here. Mimic trying to dodge around as much as he can, but Melodious is there in the right place at the right time. 2 kills for Null.
The way of PvP. Null and Meliodas may be able to take this. It's going to be really close, but I think they should get it with 2 people. We'll see.
Oh, no! Oh. You cast a curse them, Azael.
That was like their opponents. It is 4 members from both sides up on top. And they likely can get it.
Yeah. Balkan's done a very good job of securing these neutral objectives so far in this game. Double Ocean, Rift Herald used as well. Pretty good stuff all around from the Bombers. Mimic trading into Zeros here. The Slicing Master comes out. It's answered with one of his own, and Mimic now forced away with the Chain Latch. Zeros on the chase. The 1v1 just won by the Silas here. Will get stunned up and misses the final change last. Can't quite get the abscond in. Here comes Tom Kench. Rogue there with FBI, and Zeros trying to get underneath the tower, but can't do too much. FBI gets the kill, and that's the power of Tom.
Another turret. Yeah. I think there's so much credit to Balkan, who has been doing so well with this lead. As you say, taking so many neutral objectives now. Should be able to win a team fight at this point in the game.
Mimic and Balkan, they were spotted going into this bush. The quickness comes out. There's the Slicing Maelstrom as well. Catapult stolen away. Here comes Rogue, but it's all by himself. There's no one there to help him. Pallet will fall. It's a 1-for-1 trade as Mimic tries to get away. Zeros there with a chase in the Chain Lash. That's enough. Petricite Burst will get the kill. FBI on his way down. Does have a lot of damage. Suppression comes out onto Big Koro, and it's an answering kill there. 3-for-1 so far in favor of Fengbu.
After their first one had gone down, Mimic and Balkan were down in that area. But it was PvP with an additional member, and they're able to snipe at the end from FBI.
Rogue kicked into the middle of the team there by Meliodas. FBI jumps out. Rogue using the thick skin, trying to survive, but he can't do it. It's a 4v3. The rest of Bombers here to react now. Mimic does have the flash, doesn't have the slicing masher, but Null down towards the bottom lane, pushing into Mimic pretty easily. Zeros caught out a little bit, but Balkan charmed up, pops the Cataclysm into the stopwatch. The redemption comes out as well. It's a 3v4 in favor of Fengbu right now. Balkan actually spat out. FBI almost goes down, survives for such a long time. Big Koro jumped in, he'll get one, but he'll be taken out as well. And now Zeros has caught in 4 members of the Bombers. Stunned up, nowhere for him to go. It's a double for Mimic, and the Bombers.
Yeah, but Null is right there, and he knows he's going to need to kind of back off, but here comes Balkan.
Balkan misses the EQ combo. Null dodging for his life. The teleport coming in as well, but there's the Slicing Maelstrom, and Null down to half HP already. He's stun locked, no way for him to get out. The shutdown comes out, and now
he'll back up afterwards. You also have the ability to straight turn and burn it down.
Big thing for them. Fighting for their lives in the tournament. They have to win this if they're going to stay in. Pala jumps forward. Great devour there from Rogue. Redemption comes out. Balkan's going to lock them all underneath the tower with the Cataclysm, and Pala falls. And Fengbu Buffalo went in, but maybe they were a little bit too greedy. Big Koro pulls the Featherstorm back. The Slicing Maelstrom. The 3-man stun. Bombers explode all over Fengbu Buffalo. They take down 2, and they only lose their mid laner. But the re-engage from Zeros. FBI is down, and Bombers can't do much about it. Fengbu Buffalo find the fight they need. They take down 3 members.
They spent all of their ultimates, all of their resources to get those initial kills. And then Zeros walks in full health, level 16. And he crushes through the fight. Balkan is out on the map. If he gets caught, that's going to be Baron.
Yeah.
And he is now spotted out. I think Balkan is going to be dead here.
EQ's across, but Zeros is waiting for him.
That might be the mistake that cost the
push. Fengbu Buffalo still on the Baron. Bombers in darkness, 8,000 HP. There's the quickness, Pallet taken low, but Zeros is on the back line. Rogue gobbles up FBI, trying to get him out. He'll be kicked away. Rogue actually saved for the moment. Ryoma jumping forward. They take down only the support. Only the Tom Catch has gone down, and FBI is still raining it down damage. Ryoma and FBI teaming up to take down the key carries, and FBI is on the chase, jumping forward.
Ryoma still has his flash. He's looking for more. Can they chase him down?
Ryoma looking for Big Koro here. Doesn't know if the Featherstorm's down. Double Distortion gets the Featherstorm out. Flashes away from it. Pallet falls. Meliodas is there trying to clean up, but Ryoma not the one underneath the tower. He's the other one as Meliodas shut down. The Bomber.
Ryoma just working so well. Coordinated so well to be bursting down these targets, chasing down their opponents, protecting each other in those moments of vulnerability. They get the mid lane tier 2. Close out. They were not always the cleanest team, from an advantage, and we'll see, can they play with patience? Can they do all their due diligence? Clean out team fight here, and you can see Zeros threatening from the side.
That's the thing. Like, we've already seen Zeros win a team fight through a flank earlier on. You have to keep your eyes on him. Has the Ludens, has the Morello, has the Proto Belt. Now, inhibitor line is going to be broken. Bombers will take the first inhib of the game, the first inhib of the tournament. Oh no, I was going to say of the tournament, but they beat Isurus. What? Meliodas jumps in, kick back onto Rogue with the Devour already on the Ezreal. FBI is going to try and get out of this one as Redemption comes out. The Charm, the lockdown, double Cataclysm. It's a fight in the jungle, and perhaps a fight for Fongbu's lives. Slicing Maelstrom's going to rip it through the backline. Double stun lands. Ryoma takes down Zeros, and now he can continue to jump forward. The true shot barrage from FBI. The triple kill for Ryoma. He's looking for the Quadra. Big Koro forced underneath his tower, but Bombers could just end the game here and now. Big Koro goes golden. That's the only gold medal you're getting this game, my man. Ryoma gets the Quadra kill, and Bombers are going to take down the undefeated Fongbu Buffalo. Bombers are going to keep themselves alive in this tournament, and Bombers are going to show us why everyone in Oceania hyped them up just so much.
They have blown this group wide open. It is now anyone's to take. Fongbu Buffalo knocked down here against the OPL representatives, and they have now well and truly wants to go here. Rune, instant lock on the Renekton, so Renekton at least, you're talking about a good jungle diver. Yeah. This is certainly an incredible, be a bit careful though. You know, this is a Galio, he's going in.
Japone on the wrong side, taunted up, unable to get out of here, and First Blood's gonna go across towards Isurus. You said staying on the right side of the minions. It makes it a lot harder for that Cocoon to hit. There is the flawless duet. Kirei coming in, force him out. There's the Predator, and the stun lands. Good stuff.
In kind of a pretty dangerous spot because your health is low enough that you could get dove. They're going bot lane though.
Down towards the bottom side. The lockup on Japone is perfect. Hades though will get a counter kill. It actually goes across towards Japone. Hades underneath the turret here, forcing away Isurus Gaming. Angelus and Ori can't really do too much about this. The Cocoon's going to land in the mid lane. Seiya lands the flawless duet though, and Kirei taken out by Seiya. Return kill for Balulu, and he'll get Spear of Sojourn is something.
Spear of Sojourn is great as well.
Now 3 players around that mid lane. Heroes entrance though coming out from Isurus. Seiya still alive, isn't stunned up with the concussive blows, lands the flawless duet's gonna jump back in. There's one. Ori landed the onslaught of shadows. Kirei forced away, looking for those stun procs from the Braum passive, but they can't quite get it. The repel up, back down to his doom. The spider is stomped, and Isurus Gaming get 2 in the mid lane.
Japone just needed to auto. I think that the Rise can just kind of pressure and try to avoid taking an all-in fight, but they're gonna go for a kill now.
Predator comes in, the flash forward from Balulu. They get the kill. Ori here, but really no damage done yet to the Fenerbahce. Jungle and mid. He needs to get away. Doesn't have flash. Onslaught of Shadows was already used. There's a true shot barrage. He's gonna escape.
But we will see, you know, where he decides to go. The fact that he's itemizing more for the Renekton will make it easier for the Rise.
Big trade here for Angelus. They're just gonna get the 2v2 kill. Kirei's gonna land the Cocoon, but it's only onto the Galio. Slow lands the Winds of War. Kirei forced away. Angelus getting some damage down with that piercing arrow. Repel comes up, the taunt, double flash in. Going for it. Kirei so low. The Winds of War not quite enough. Slow locked up underneath that minion wave, but for the moment is okay. Ori coming in towards the top lane now as Rune tries to get away, but the devastating charge will knock him back. He doesn't have the mana to survive. Had flash, but didn't think he could get out. Much of a compliment, but there is the Cloud Drake going across towards Isurus. 30 minutes in, they might trade it though for a Rift Herald. They should, because Balulu's just chipping away at that. Ori trying to get here in time, but that Rift Herald charge should be enough. Takes it down, first tower across towards Fenerbahce.
450 gets the local gold plus the first turret bonus, and they're going to Hades.
Yeah, Hades just chunked out. The onslaught of shadows across the wall as well as Hades will get taken out with the rampage. Ori on the chase here. They can continue to push onto Japone because he's really got nowhere to take that by himself. Isurus coming up here as Kirei gets face checked in by Seiya. There's the flawless duet. They land the knockup. Repel still available for the Elise. Ori on his way up, but the taunt lands just in time. Seiya chunked out Balulu trying to get onto the backline, but lots of damage coming out from the rest of the team. Balulu caught up with that flawless duet. Seiya doesn't really want to jump back in, but the double taunt's going to be enough. However, Balulu turns it back around with the Cola Meek. Can't quite get the final shot on towards Slow. Ends up being a 3.
The taunt, utilizing that to set up the stuns here for the Aurelia. And Balulu could not actually connect to his targets to really finish off attacks, and he has survived it very well. They're going to go forward onto Seiya. They don't see any other way out, but 4 members coming down.
Chain of Corruption doesn't quite connect. Balulu jumps on towards Seiya, has a lot of damage coming out, but the Justice Punch will lock him up, and the taunt is there as well. Seiya takes down Balulu, and this early game from Fenerbahce has fallen apart. 17 minutes in, Isurus well in control. Ruin even getting chased out here by Bugax in the top lane. Ruin on his signature Rise pick is losing the 1v1. True Shot Barge comes out, but Bugax with the BB loose to Bombers, And now we see Isurus actually dismantling Fenerbahce.
Yeah, they really are. And I mean, honestly, he's actually up in gold over his opponent significantly. And any time that gets counter-ganked now, it's gonna mean doom for Fenerbahce. So, yeah, they're looking for Balulu. This is
greedy.
Far.
Yeah, Odi there's the hero's entrance as well. Seiya coming in, the stun will land with that cocoon, the teleport used. Slow, great taunts. There's the Vanguard's edge as well as lots of damage coming out from Seiya. He jumps around the back of the fight. Odi coming back in. Seiya's still alive. At least trying to take him down. Kire, double taunt comes out though. And this is a great fight. Bugax with the double execute, using his ultimate to perfect effect. Keeps chasing into Japone here. It's a triple for Bugax. And 17 kills to 7 up. Isurus are looking for the inhibitor.
Yeah, this is inhibitor straight up. I mean, that was honestly amazing from Bugax. Comes in and just knocks them down with the ultimate. 5-0 now on the Akali. Fenerbahce are getting blasted in this game. The inhibitor is going to fall. It's the bottom inhib as Baron is spawning. That is strong on this.
Got Morello's finished now as well. Ruin, it's no way that you can deal with him in a pure 1v1. Ruin has the Realm Orb. He's going to try and get away with it. Dodges away, but out of it with the perfect execution. Stun. Bugax is able to keep him around. Slow there with the taunt as well. Forces him back. And it's purely...
Well. Oh, nice repel from Kire.
But here comes Odi, onslaught shadows onto the backline. Japone there with Glacial Fissure. Here's the hero's entrance though, and they just sweep them away. They are but dust under the feet of Isurus Gaming. A double for Seiya, looking for a little bit more as they dive underneath the tower. Odi will get the third. The fourth will not quite go down as Hades escapes back towards his base, but Slow says, oh no you don't, my friend. I will chase you to the end of Summoner's Rift to take down the kill. Ruin has respawned, but there's not really much he can do. He doesn't even have the damage. Teleport behind him onto a super minion as Isurus Gaming look for the end. Starve Fenerbahce out of this game.
I mean, the way I kind of always like to look at it is what are your % chance to win the game now and look for something better.
Hades is dead. It's looking a lot better in terms of percentages right now, getting up to probably about 95% in favor of Isurus Gaming. With super minions pushing in that bottom lane, there's really nothing Fenerbahce can do.
They don't even need Baron, right? You could potentially just end the game, you know, walking it straight up. They are going to at least take down a second inhibitor. I think Baron is the safer play. You know, why take the risk? And, you know, it's like if you have, say, a 90% chance to win the game, and what can you do to make that better?
Sneaky beaky chain of corruption's going to land here. Kire torn it up.
Gone.
That is the jungler down and immediately.
Anymore, you're hoping that your opponents make a massive series of mistakes. Opponent gonna check, but the Baron is already gone.
20 out of 24 kills in this game. Been in the right place at the right time. While Angelus has had a bit of a quiet one, 3-0.
Well, he has a lot of items. He still is strong, but it's been about these solo lanes. It's been about the playmakers, and they have been everywhere. Testing the wave clear here from Fenerbahce. It's very difficult to answer on all sides. They have 4 members top, so Hecarim's pushing in mid.
Slow there, 3-man taunt. There's the Vanguard's edge as well. Seiya's gonna dive in. Odi jumps in. Ruin fighting off towards Bugax on the bottom side. Ruin actually winning the fight. Bugax is forced away, but on the top side, it's all Isurus all the time. Only Hades left alive. A 1-for-3 exchange in favor of Isurus. However, Hades answers with a kill of his own. He shuts down Odi. Still, 1 inhibitor down. Bottom lane has respawned. Inhibitor tower falls in the top lane, but Ruin is on his way up. Slow pressing forward. Flashes can't quite get it. And now Isurus may be forced back just a little bit because Ruin does have a lot of damage. They will take the inhibitor. They didn't get bot, so they're still
around as 5 members. I think it's all there.
Chain of corruption straight onto Ruin. He's stunned up. He's done. He's unstoppable. It's Seiya. This is Isurus Gaming just cleaning up the fight in the base. There's nothing Fenerbahce can do. Press your buttons all you like. Isurus Gaming are here to party. They shut them down. They catch out Fenerbahce. And this is an incredible performance from our Latin American representatives. Isurus Gaming show us you can never count them out. They still have a shot at qualifying for knockouts.
Back-to-back upset.